asleep beneath the flowers for a couple of hours.
What's going on, y'all? JTG Music Duo here. And we got a very special treat for y'all for Throwback Thursday, man. My name's Rod. There's Terrell. Every week we here dropping bangers for y'all.
Always.
It's a blast from the past right here. I've never heard this track before. Terrell's telling me about how it's like really lyrical and very deep when it comes to how
lyrical, spiritual. In your swimming pool.
He compared video games to this mural?
No. That was a different song. That was Adoration of Magi. We're not doing that one. That was too slow. This is literally this one's literally just murals, just bars. He's painting. He's using the imagery of his lyrics to paint a metaphorical mural. As you know, murals are usually painted on this big ass wall, right? Mm-hmm. So that explains why the song is 8 minutes long. It's a big ass song. So
God damn, I didn't even peep that.
It is a mural. It is a mural.
Yeah. Hey,
a rap mural.
Disclaimer. Y'all not about to get on us about the lyrics this time. Y'all need to relax. It's a blast from the past. A Throwback Thursday video, so I will be cheating. I will have the lyrics up, but I'm also fresh off of a 9-hour shift at work, so I'm eating my goodies. I got my sandwich right here. You see the sweet potato fries.
We can't talk too long on the intro because then we get shit for talking too much on the intro.
Oh yeah, all right. Let's run it then, I guess, because y'all never happy. A mural, Lupe Fiasco. You finna jump right into it.
I've been a Lupe fan for a long time. Just let me put that out there. From Food and Liquor 1 to the cool Tetsuo and Youth, which is this album here.
Man,
been a fan.
I couldn't even name 5 Lupe songs. I could probably name next to it and the show goes on. That's it.
Food and Liquor 2 is my favorite album. You can't even give a fuck down there.
Oh my goodness.
Instrumentation is crazy on this, by the way. Oh, here we go. He about to start beating our ass. Come on, Lupe, talk to us. You're in my top 5 of all time. For a good reason. Yeah. Put your seatbelt on, Rod.
Buckle.
We're all chemicals, vitamins and minerals, and Vicodin within the tubes wrapped around the arm. To see the vein like a chicken on a bond. Top cat chat, let's begin.
That's crazy already.
Let's flying sausage cheese, or is it chicken palm? But roosters don't fly like boosters don't buy. So what powers cowards to get them to the top? Just to fall asleep.
Listen in the Bach.
The ribbon in the sky is the ribbon that I drop. Dribbling the eye across the prism of a clock that lacks meaning, but racks up stacks of fat reading to catch cheap and wrapped up plants from trap dealings. Now what's a coffin with a scratch ceiling? And what's the talking without the match feeling?
That's buried living.
And cherry picking every
shit.
System, then proceed with the pack feeding. When I was young, I had visions of another world, sneaking looks at the porn stash of my brother Hurl. Incense smoke made vortices and other curls, casting calls for porn films and ad space for rubber girls. I like my pancakes cutting swirls. Moroccan moles and undercover squirrels. I like cartoons, southern cities with large moons, faith healers, ex-female drug dealers, and art booms. Apologize for my weird mix. What tastes like hot dogs and tear drips, and looks like pantomime and clear bricks, and smells like shotguns and deer piss.
By the way,
they on they hunt, kinda salty that I'm going hard. First part of a party that I throw in parts. 1 minute you playing pool, next minute you throwing darts. But that's how you do with a party that you throwing bars. I run the gambit like I'm throwing cards. Popular mechanics to overdosing hard. Paint cold just like Nova Scotian landscapes. Nerd game.
Overdosing hard.
Shake a word game back up, plan that can damn lakes back up. The word plan that the man states means
I can still be the man if the dam breaks.
When the man breaks breaks some reflections, what they can't face. But Pyrrha still treat the mirror like it's a fan base. The unfettered veteran, the eagle feathered man of medicine that hovers above cities like weathermen, or maybe weather woman. Whatever better to tell you weather coming. I prefer girls to rain all over the world. And not
rain like Rain Man, rain like rain dance, rain like chance of rain when it's raining. Come on now.
Dear slaves to Santa Claus, slave man, but rain like queens that reign over made man, and not queen like queen killer, Rhapsody Bohemian queen, but queen like white glove wave hand. And not wave hand like it's a heat wave, so you make a fan by waving your hand. I'm talking wave like you saying hey man. And not hate for horses and horses like you.
Just the flips are crazy.
You gotta treat your vocal cords like it's a fortress and treat every single one of your words like reinforcements. And especially when you're recording, cause that's the portion that's important. When I was reporting that I was poor, but now I'm more than. It's still hooker heels on my sugar hills and sweet spots. Crying shames make margarita rims from cheap tops. Deep plots and floor to ceiling windows for my pea pots. A little scene, swift as sickle swings to make the wheat drop in 100 words for them hummingbirds that like to eavesdrop and fan out like peacocks with a parakeet that beatbox so the sunrise when the beat
oh
and the sun
shit
when the beat stops. Then it unties, then it relocks, then it relapse, then it detox, then he back like a heat pack on his kneecaps at the weak spot, cause he want what we got, like yeah.
Pause it, cause he's about to go off real quick. He's about to go off.
He was going off already?
He's about to go off again. What do you think so far? He's literally just giving us bars for 8 minutes straight and just...
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, even when reading this shit, it could be my dinner. I can't keep up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I caught the parakeet peacock bar, the hard, like the hard and heart bar on the medicine, like the medicine.
Yeah.
Medicine. That was a cool flip.
The hay
I caught maybe like one
and
or two.
the
yeah,
fucking
hey man, yeah.
The rain flips, the different types of rains. Oh my goodness. This man, they always said Lupe was a little too smart to be a rapper because his lyrics or his verses are so packed with like flips and entendres up the ass. Like this man Lupe is fucking crazy. Granted, this is like a really deep song to be putting you on to Lupe, but we'll get into like his other works at a different point. But I just wanted you to see that this man can literally rap his ass off, and like I
didn't know he was capable of this.
His rhyme schemes get real compact on the second half of this song.
So what was I doing listening to that B.O.B. version of the of Lupe with like the show goes on and next to it like those B.O.B. ass songs where he's not really rapping. B.O.B. can rap too.
Laser, the show goes on is off of Lasers. That was like a commercial album that he had to make for the record label. Oh my gosh, I just blinked for a second. The record label. So that's why that's not his best outing as far as an album. But then after that, when he got off the label, is when he really started rapping. Food and Liquor 2 is a great piece of how can I say this? He really dives deep into like American history on that album, and it's like crazy. It's fucking crazy. He has a song on there called Unforgivable Youth, where he's rapping as almost like from like the perspective of like an archaeologist in like the future and what they will think of our society by digging up our society. You get what I'm saying? Like finding fossils and finding the White House in the future and what they would think about us. And it's like, oh my goodness, like his creativeness is just insane to be rapping like that. But I've been a fan for a bit.
Yeah, honestly, this might be a little too deep for me.
When
it started feeling like homework for real, I can't listen no more, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I think this right here probably might be where I draw the line.
I'm dead.
Because I remember listening to Tech Nine and Old Kendrick, and I was able to keep up with some of that shit, but then after a while, it's just a blur. Because like you just trying to catch everything that they say, and you got to listen more than once. And I don't know. I love a good message in the story, but this shit right here,
it's crazy.
This shit making me tired.
This shit crazy.
All right, verse 2, I guess. That shit was 4 minutes. Nigga made a whole song and it was a verse.
Them forged poetry like a young honorary Morrissey, then spit it to the golden lock thoughts who like they porridge all watery, not scorching nor sorbity from the still orbiting sorcerer sorcery, coming down gorgeously. Just like a Stacy Dash waterfall, a more torturing, a waterboarding Barbie doll, a river of women like Brazilian carnival, swimming in feminine
shit. Yeah,
somebody give them the volleyballs. If you love her, don't ever send her to Molly Malls. Homie, if she lonely, she might end up in Macaulay's claws, coming out the closet over goblets done at Mardi Gras. The fame, champagne, walk of shame, lobby call. My rap position was black.
That was hard.
Activism, ammunition for abolition missions, attacking systems, but they not after listen. Less is dropping no Activision. Are we apps or are we bodies filled with apparitions? Operating applications stuck inside an Apple prison. Chicken hacking download updates that lack religion. Or
are we more?
Then soil tainting, disloyal changelings, preoccupied with boy and goyle, chasing and foiling others royal saintings. I sit back and watch the world with eye holes in my oil paintings. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Unless you Virgin Mary, nothing do it but to trust. Believe all that. Unless you judge, life is not a dictionary.
It's a thesaurus.
And I feel like a missionary.
It's a crazy line.
To a clitoris, the water bearer air of traditions that I swear to never change my chair position or conditions of my porridge. Submission for sedition against the religion of a chorus. Keep them golden weed thieves out the motherfucking forest. As I perform a nerd storm, I prefer my pictures in word form. Bury the hatchet like how a bird born. As I paint cold pictures like Kool-Aid facing condensation, having conversations with flavorful combinations, slave to my concentration. So that's OJ the Juice Man meets OJ with 2 hands and 2 gloves. That's too snug to judge who was who drew blood. And Lupe, look at all these toucans in a cemetery full of tomahawks, giving middle fingers to the pigeons doing somersaults. Road runners don't fall off cliffs, they run across anomalies by the colony, flukes by the reservoir. While pursuers end up as poofs on the desert floor. Levitating youths who know the truth of where the fountain hides. Buckaroo roofs painting tunnels onto the mountainsides. 1,000 parts a pound, a heart, an ounce of eyes, announcing out a doubt, and mouth pronounces out accounts of lies. Chocolate counts by the counts of 5. Refrigerator roof full of animals and monsters. Incinerator shoots in the manual for Contra.
That's fire. That's fire. That's fire.
Absorbing energy.
That's fire.
Woods, electronic combat. Konami signed contract. Chinese char killing cucarachas on contact.
That's fire.
Efficient spitting, bridging divisions isn't Chicano. Who's the boss? If it isn't, listen Milano.
Nigga, this play video games.
Ninja mission into the Congo.
You lied to me.
Envy of the older guys. Black Obi Shinobi hitting Kino in the face with all my throwing knives. Sub-Zero guiding, hiding, riding in the pack as well. Sound Village, Leaf Village, Wolf Spirit, magic spells. Yeah.
Naruto?
He's a nerd.
He's thinking slick. He's thinking slick.
To catch the L.
Why am I knowing all this shit though? I guess I'm a nerd too.
Shepherd peppered with extra cells. Rewrite history, liberty needs a better bell. Maybe harder irons and carbon fibers that never fail. Smarter science mixed with our art alliance, a fairy tale. Or maybe just a metal pail you hit with steel tools to announce you've had enough and dropping out of SEAL school. Just like trout jumping out they house to let their gills cool. Cuba scuba couldn't take the temperature of my skill pool, yeah. Said it feels cool to kill fools. Slipping through the cracks like when you try to grill gruel. Techno Viking water bottle when not following pill rules. Will have you off the throttle when you should be modeling chill mood. Roller skate maker, you just cobbling wheel shoes. Overweight taster, king food that kills crews. Oblivious featherweight baker who autograph cakes whenever his quill moves over your milieu. Simple as a Buddhist monk in the temple standing in some hill grooves with the abbot practicing stillness. Real still till he realizes realness. Defeat Samsara, achieves nirvana and brilliance. Yeah.
He's a nerd.
Nigga.
He's a nerd.
Nigga.
There's video game talk. There's anime talk. There's history talk.
Cartoon talk.
Spiritual talk.
Talking about his life, you know, growing up with the.
Shout out to y'all if y'all watched Secret Squirrel growing up. When he said Moroccan moles and 2 stupid dogs. Yeah.
Damn.
Hey,
Okay, you weren't kidding.
Shout out Lupe.
Lupe, I'm sorry. I wasn't familiar. I'm so sorry. This man, he was cooking. I ain't gonna lie, he still probably would have been like homework. I probably would have had to listen to him like here and there, like how oh, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking at my camera like am I leveled out? No, I'm not.
Yeah. But yeah, kind of like how I listen to Logic.
Yeah.
You had to listen to him in waves because sometimes they got annoying her in the back, that. I get the glove and the gap with the gun, like
Right.
I'm so tired of that. And then hearing the you every time,
Yeah.
over and over a different song. He's still fire.
But this song is cool. I love Lupe. He basically put everything that he's interested in into this mural that he painted. And you heard how he said that he likes his paintings in word form.
Yeah. But he said he's sitting back and watching through his oil canvas. Like the holes. I thought of that as in this is the picture he's painted like for his life. Or like his mask that he shows like the world. And because he doesn't like, that's what his experiences are. And this is how he views the world from his experiences. Like, you show you can see what I show you. Like, I like to sit back, stay away from all this bullshit and, be here at the mural, explaining all the stuff that he's experienced growing up, the stuff that he had in his fridge, the things that he saw in his city, shit like that. It's crazy.
It's a very interesting album. I never gave it the full time of day. I just know a little bit of like fun facts about the album. I think he painted the album artwork. The name Tetsuo in Youth has loose relations to the movie Akira, the anime movie. And that the songs in this album are like the album is set up and is broken up into parts, and each song kind of a certain set of songs. Oh my gosh, I'm just tripping over my words. A certain set of songs are like supposed to represent a different season in the year. So I think the first couple of songs are spring, then you go into summer, then fall, and then winter at the end of the album. I just know a couple of things about the album. Never really heard it all the way through besides Mural. I think there's one other song on here that I heard. It came out at a weird time where I really wasn't like super big on music. And I heard Mural though, and I was like, I think this was like 2017, 2018 when this album came out, I think.
Yeah. So I can't really use age and be like, yeah, we were too young. It's 2018.
No. Yeah. I heard Mural though, and I was like, oh my gosh, this man is just rapping his ass off. And I was like, oh, let me just keep listening to this. And I came across it like, I want to say like a month ago. And I was like, oh shit, this would be cool to react to.
Yeah. Honestly, that was a lot. I gotta listen to this a few more times, and I want to. That second verse was really fun, though. It kept my attention a little bit better. I think I was too hungry to pay attention in the first verse, but nah, it's just that he was saying a lot, bro. Like, he was saying a lot, just like about just describing like the scenery and kind of setting up the verse to kind of kill it with this next verse. And just describing like the area he was in, the city, like his upbringing, the things that he saw. It's just like okay, like. But then once he started talking about his home and his childhood and growing up, it was easier to keep up because he was talking about the fridge, the different monsters from the different creatures that were on the boxes, Count Chocula, all this stuff, and then of course all the video games he played, the shows, the cartoons, and anime that he watched, like Naruto, Looney Tunes, like all that stuff. He even put Real Steel in here, and I think that's a damn. It's salsa, peanut butter, and jelly all over my damn mouse. But that's a cartoon as well. I think.
I think so. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this was a huge one, man. A gem, another one, I would say. Hopefully y'all don't sleep on this one.
Right.
No, I did. I've been asleep far too long. But yeah, man. That about wraps it up for this one.
That wraps it up for this one.
On the next one. Go ahead and check out those videos that we dropped last week. We dropped like 3. Check out that J. Cole song if you haven't heard it. That was another banger. I'm not gonna hold you. Another one that I didn't know about, and J. Cole's actually an artist that I listen to. But yeah, until then, like, comment, subscribe if you're still here. Stay up, be easy. It's been your guys.
Yes,
Terrell,
sir.
Myself, Rod, man. We out.
Adios.
Peace. With the sticky fingers.
But only Cardi can pick the right ones, though.
You're not a rapper. That shit is trash. Look, Rod, that shit is trash. But that beat with that bubbling on the side that I'm tuning out is just fire.
They're just. I feel like he's in too deep now, so he can't really break shit up. But he'll